And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Looking to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. It's Baker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
At the 47-yard line.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete.
I almost ignore them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, got bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Singleton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, Singleton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw again. The hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard
line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hammond. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And the 7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
25-yard line.
Go, Reed. Go. Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. Singleton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Townsend. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down. The Packers are 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Hurt. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Townsend. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Singleton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Check, Bobcat. Come on, go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Singleton. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Ready.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Singleton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Jimmy Horton Jr. on the reserve. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He got a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hammond. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Panthers.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile quarterback. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Sheds off the tackle. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, Singleton. He's going to get that to his... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Big Lion. Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start. Panther.
They'll try to run this one in. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
77. Cougar 19.
At the 3-yard line.
Let go.
He'll try again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Singleton. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out 2 to 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
6-yard line.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hammond. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Skirts by at the 15. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panthers, ready? Viking 18.
Back to throw. Singleton. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Big Lion.
Operating from the gun. Singleton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Townsend. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me, coming at the house and give me. He ain't so valuable lesson, man.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Let's go.
Now again, right side. It's Townsend. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Singleton. And the ball is knocked out. And the Panthers have recovered. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he stopped immediately there. Here is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hammond. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. On the counter, ETN. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game. 3rd quarter, this is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Get up, ready.
Now a give, right side. Townsend. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Singleton. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd down, it's Townsend. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Shamar Turner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Hammond. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Singleton. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Check smash, check smash. Get it. Liking it. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Townsend. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run on first down. Baker. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Go.
On 1st down, it's Townsend. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. When know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ready.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the left side, he's got McMillan. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Derek Brown on the stop. The tackle made back at his own 41.
They'll keep it on the ground. Townsend. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So